dearest star children. I'm so excited to have you here again tonight. Such beautiful energy was born last week with the full moon. And with this close full moon, the biggest this year, so close to me that I could feel the activation in my waterways, in my ocean. And you should have felt the activation within you as well, especially as Mother Moon guided you so strongly to connect to her through the waters in your body. And with that activation of the full moon last week, you enter a whole new space, a whole new time on earth has opened up like a portal, inviting change. And so you already know that this is a big year for change. And maybe you are still waiting and wondering what this change will be. But I want to assure you that most of the change happens inside. And slowly, gently, you will feel different. Already you feel different because everything around you feels different. Your life feels strange. Your home might feel strange, your space. Everything has to be reawakened. Everything has to be celebrated and brought back into being in a way that makes sense to you. So whether it's still the same physical things around you, it does not matter because you are changing from the inside. Each and every cell within your body is changing. And that is why your experience is changing. And your body is ready to alter itself into this new state of consciousness. And thus November brings with it a heightened energy of crucial change. And you will see that the energy of November is very sensitive. Everything you think and do will have an impact on your world. It is really a time to be in a space of joy, of fun, allowing yourself to experience everything to the fullest. And as you have been busy the last couple of months, closing the book on the past, you are entering through a door into a whole new way of being, re-identifying with yourself and redefining yourself within this world, and thus redefining everything that comes up for you. And this is why November is also a space in which the lines become really, really thin between the different dimensions and worlds. And you can have so much more connection to spirit, to your loved ones, and gain such guidance and deep insight that you will change and you will not need to look back anymore. So be within yourself and be that gratitude within yourself and celebrate each and every cell within your body so that it might rejoice with you to allow the change. And because Mother Moon shone her beautiful light upon my waterways, upon my ocean, I want to give you this gift of my water, because even that has changed. The essence of the element of water has changed. And I want to tell you the ancient story of water on this planet. Long, long ago, right in the beginning when I was born, this was a water planet. All of the land was beneath the sea, and it was only salt water everywhere. And my waters was alive with life of a different kind. Some of them still exist in the deepest crevices, but a lot has changed as the weather changed, and constantly different temperatures on Earth, different phases as time continued and changed. The water became less, and more of the land came to the surface. And through that, the water energy subsided and allowed a more male energy of the earth to manifest alongside her feminine flow. And as the waters became less, and the sun was harsh, and the land came to the surface, everything changed. Humans came. They allowed animals to be created. Different animals, land animals, and the sea creatures retreated with the water. When you enter into my oceans, you will feel a completely different vibration. It is truly a different world from that which you are used to on land. As the land surfaced and the humans came and the animals came, the whole definition of Earth changed. Humans started to organize things. They started to take what they wanted to take. In the beginning, they did live in harmony with me and my cycles, and we had a clear understanding and mutual respect. But that changed. With time, the humans became more, and they simply took what they wanted. And for a long time, my oceans were sacred, were misunderstood. It was still a place where humans feared to tread. And all my kindred spirits within the ocean was safe. They had a life of their own, a world of their own, a world similar to space, where you can just be and drift and experience. A timeless space, almost like the spirit world. But now humans have found a way to also influence the waters, to take what they want without caring what they do. And it was allowed. Earth and water allows humans to be, as it allows the animals, the fish. But now a critical point has been reached. Too many humans. The balance is gone. Nature cannot survive anymore. Nature cannot survive the feeding of all the humans, the destruction, the chaos. And so this is why we are so excited when you join. And I've said this to you before, that the beauty within you excites me. You have come from a different world to help the tipping point to be reached so that beauty can prevail. But when that point is reached, everything will change. And it will not be easy for any human, evolved or not. But this is why I share this exciting news of the change of my waters. The building blocks of water has changed. You will soon feel the difference as you allow it to also enter your body. As you allow your cerebral spinal fluid to adjust to that frequency, to harmonize with the waters of earth. And this is why I call you tonight, to allow you to synchronize with the drops on this earth. And everything may seem chaotic. There are spaces on earth where there's too much rain right now, and others where there's not enough. And still that has been the cycle on earth for eons. These patterns that are followed. But the patterns are influenced by the human culture. And so they slow down and they change and they leave their tracks and chaos ensues. But I am busy recreating that in a whole new way. I am celebrating this beautiful masculine of the earth energy. And I'm celebrating the beauty of the feminine in the water energy and how they marry together into this life of plants and animals. And the beauty is in your becoming as you allow the water to shift, as you allow it to change within you, to change with your DNA, to take you to a higher space of consciousness than ever before. Know that this might not be easy because everything will be unknown. Everything has to be experienced and defined again. But the beauty of it is that it is a surprise. It depends on everything that you live and create. And how many humans do that and bring that together in creating a new way of being. And everything that continues unconsciously will be rectified. It may take some time, but I've instigated the change. And unfortunately, the greater the chaos, the greater the destruction that is needed to rectify what is out of balance. And I do not choose where this happens. It is not of me or of my thoughts or of my own creation or direction that I give. It is simply the way that things evolve. It is simply the patterns re-establishing itself, correcting its course. And this is why I want to assist you and help you to make it easier on you. Become like the water. Flow around that which feels difficult. Adjust. Allow yourself to be strong. Create a new way. And at other times, you need to be still like a pool that reflects the sunlight. There's a time for everything, and the water shall guide you as the moon and the animals and the trees. They are all in connection with each other. And the more you tune into their vibration, into their communication, the more you will merge with me. And the more you will be able to flow, to fly, to submerge, to guide yourself with the changes in the best possible way for you. And haven't we been teaching you surrender for a long time now? And this is what the water brings. It brings the flow of trust, of ease, of surrender to the greater consciousness, to the greatest being of all, the instigator, the creator. And as the duality of Mother, Father, God, the creators ensues upon earth, we follow, we flow, we celebrate. And within this space, excitement will carry you through. Fun, allowing yourself to see yourself in a whole new way. Not bogged down by stress or fear, or allowing the things that you cannot change to bog you down. Like a water sprite, you will rise from the mud, light as a feather, in a beautiful bubble. You will drift into the air and then dive down to a body of water to become the essence of this planet, the essence of her flow. And remember, the water knows when to retreat and when to come in, to take, to cleanse. Allow that to guide you in the month to come. As 2024 comes to a height, to a pinnacle that has never been experienced on earth before. You will have to dive into the new year. And you will have to feel the excitement of life. So make your plans now. Exciting things are to come in the new year. And the more you do to celebrate life, to enjoy life, to discover my world, the more you shall fly with me. And the water will always be there to catch you, to hold you, to merge with you. And that which is in your cerebral spinal fluid, the patterns of your soul, will merge with the water on earth. And the essence of your soul and what you came to be and do upon this earth shall be part of the element of water, always and for eternity. Can you see why I'm so excited? This is it. This is the big change. And I don't want you to be scared. I want you to be excited with me. The new earth is being born. I am being reborn. And you are all invited to be part of the celebration.